Harley-Davidson was once a symbol of freedom and rebellion. So why are tens of thousands of riders ditching the brand? Competitors like Indian and Honda are thriving, but Harley sales are tanking. Is the iconic American motorcycle heading toward extinction? Stick around to find out who's to blame and if Harley can make a comeback before it's too late. Harley-Davidson built its legacy on a rugged, rebellious image. For decades, this image was supported by the company's devotion to heavy cruisers powered by air-cooled engines, a hallmark of their identity. Models like the Electra Glide and the Softail have remained stylistically consistent, relying on classic V-twin engines that prioritize tradition over modern performance. But times have changed, and the lack of significant innovation is now testing the patience of a younger, more diverse audience looking for motorcycles that reflect their lifestyles. Harley's business model, rooted in nostalgia, now feels outdated in a world that demands agility and adaptation. Younger riders are looking for bikes that do more than just make a statement. Versatility and affordability are driving their decisions. They want motorcycles that fit various roles, whether it's commuting in the city, taking weekend road trips, or even tackling light off-road trails. Harley's offerings, however, often cater to older riders who have disposable income and are drawn to larger, heavyweight bikes designed for long highway rides. The result is a disconnect between what Harley provides and what the next generation of riders sees as practical. This disconnect isn't just philosophical, it's showing up in financial data. The average Harley-Davidson owner is now over 50 years old, and the brand's US sales have plummeted in recent years, declining 40% from a peak in 2006. Harley's reliance on air-cooled engines is one symptom of its struggle to modernize. Modern air-cooled systems often fail to meet emissions regulations in overseas markets, restricting the brand's ability to expand globally. In addition, these engines can't provide the performance edge that many younger riders expect today. Liquid-cooled engines, used by competitors like Indian Motorcycles and BMW, are not only more efficient but also perform better in a variety of riding conditions, from urban traffic to high-speed touring. By refusing to make this transition outright, Harley has inadvertently limited its market appeal. Beyond the technical shortcomings, Harley's high price tags present another major hurdle. A new Harley-Davidson cruiser often starts at over $15,000, a price point that feels out of touch for many younger riders burdened with student debt or inching their way into financial stability. Meanwhile, brands like Honda offer entry-level motorcycles like the Rebel 500, which starts at under $7,000 and appeals to first-time buyers. Harley attempted to address this with its Street series, such as the Street 500, but these models were discontinued after failing to capture significant interest. The pricing disparity between Harley's lineup and its competitors tells a deeper story. Younger consumers want motorcycles that deliver value, and they're unwilling to pay a premium just for the Harley badge. Then there is the issue of technology, or rather, Harley's lack of it. While the motorcycle industry has embraced features such as traction control, ride modes, and smartphone integration, Harley-Davidson has been slow to incorporate these advancements across its lineup. For the tech-savvy riders of today, this makes the brand's offerings feel outdated compared to competitors like BMW, whose motorcycles come equipped with cutting-edge features like adaptive headlights and advanced digital displays. Indian Motorcycles, Harley's long-standing rival, has successfully blended modern technology with classic styling, showcasing models like the Challenger, which features a powerful liquid-cooled engine and a state-of-the-art ride command system. The success of Indian neatly highlights the inefficiencies of Harley's approach. Both companies share a similar heritage and focus on American cruisers, but Indian has managed to grow by leaning into innovation. On the one hand, they've introduced lighter, more approachable models like the Scout, attracting younger and less experienced riders. On the other hand, they still cater to seasoned enthusiasts with high-performance touring bikes like the Challenger. Indian's success proves that it's possible to modernize without abandoning the core spirit of a brand, a lesson Harley-Davidson has yet to fully embrace. The challenges facing Harley-Davidson aren't just evident in what they've failed to do, they're also reflected in what their competitors have done well. Brands like Indian are thriving because they've learned to adapt. addressing the expectations of younger riders without losing their identity. In contrast, Harley seems stuck in its past glories, unwilling or unable to pivot meaningfully toward the future. This hesitance is costing them more than just market share. It might cost them relevance in the evolving motorcycle landscape. So, what's giving Indian, Honda, and even BMW the edge Harley can't seem to find? These brands have tapped into a formula that works: affordable models, modern performance, and inclusive strategies. The question now is whether Harley can catch up, or if the gap is already too wide to close. What made Harley-Davidson a cultural icon is now working against it, and its competitors are seizing the opportunity. Indian motorcycles, Honda, and BMW have each carved a path into the evolving market by embracing innovative strategies that Harley-Davidson has largely ignored. These brands have not only modernized their offerings, but also transformed their branding and community outreach to engage a younger, more diverse generation of riders. Each competitor has exploited Harley's weaknesses to expand their share of the motorcycle market while simultaneously challenging the industry's old norms. Indian Motorcycles has successfully positioned itself as a direct competitor to Harley by delivering a blend of performance and heritage. Models like the Indian Scout have emerged as standout options in the cruiser sector, featuring liquid-cooled engines and competitive price points. These bikes balance vintage aesthetics with modern engineering, creating a package that appeals to both seasoned riders and newcomers. For touring enthusiasts, Indian's Challenger series incorporates technological advancements such as their Power Plus liquid-cooled engine. This modern engine provides not only better efficiency, but also more consistent performance, especially during long rides or varying conditions. Through this approach, Indian has tapped into an overlapping demand for classic styling and contemporary functionality, an approach Harley has struggled to replicate. Honda, on the other hand, has leveraged its reputation for affordability and ease of ownership to attract younger and less experienced riders. The Honda Rebel series, particularly the Rebel 500, has become a favorite entry-level option thanks to its approachable size, user-friendly handling, and low starting price. At less than half the cost of many Harley-Davidson models, the Rebel opens motorcycling to a wider audience without intimidating costs or overly complex designs. Honda also appeals to those who prioritize reliability, offering motorcycles that require minimal maintenance. For price-sensitive buyers balancing financial pressures, Honda's strategy makes the sport accessible in ways Harley cannot match. By meeting riders where they are, financially and experientially, Honda has brought a new level of inclusivity to the market. BMW takes a different route, targeting tech-savvy riders with an appetite for cutting-edge performance and engineering. While Harley-Davidson relies heavily on traditional designs, BMW attracts riders with features like adaptive cruise control, keyless ignition systems, and advanced suspension setups. Their R-Series touring bikes, for instance, embody this commitment to technology with powerful engines and a range of rider assistance technologies. Riders seeking a technologically advanced experience often gravitate toward BMW not just for the high-end components, but also for the brand's reputation for precision engineering. It's a sharp contrast to Harley's reliance on nostalgia, and it underscores the growing demand for motorcycles with capabilities that extend beyond simple cruising. If Harley-Davidson's competitors are expanding by balancing innovation with accessibility, Harley has remained largely stuck in its ways. Indian's rise highlights how staying true to heritage doesn't have to mean rejecting progress, while Honda's emphasis on affordability directly addresses economic challenges facing millennials and Gen Z riders. BMW has established itself as the go-to brand for cutting-edge performance, appealing to the increasingly tech-oriented mentality of today's market. The success of these approaches suggests that Harley-Davidson's continued reliance on tradition may not only hurt its ability to attract new customers, but could also alienate the younger riders it desperately needs to sustain its future. The real question is whether Harley-Davidson can take inspiration from these competitors to evolve, or whether it's too late for the brand to catch up. Can Harley leave behind the strategies that once defined its success, but now seem to anchor it in the past? The gap between Harley and its competitors continues to widen, and with each passing year, the path toward reinvention grows more challenging. That Harley-Davidson's position in the motorcycle market has become increasingly fragile. Its failure to adapt has left the company behind as competitors innovate with affordable, versatile, and technologically advanced motorcycles. The core issue lies in Harley's inability to modernize while maintaining its heritage. Models equipped with outdated technology and high price tags reflect the brand's reluctance to change, alienating younger riders looking for practicality and value. To secure its future, Harley-Davidson must rebuild its identity, incorporating innovation into its lineup and broadening its appeal. The question now is whether bold decisions will come soon enough to prevent Harley from becoming a relic.